Good afternoon, students. Welcome to ICA's Board of Studies webcast here. Today we are organizing Success at CA exam for CA Foundation student for January 2025 examination. Paper 3, Quantitative Aptitude. Myself, Dr. N.V. Ravi, Faculty, Board of Studies, ICA. Welcome, students. Good afternoon, everybody. Today's our session is just to guide you how to crack the CA Foundation examination for the January attempt 2025 examination. Welcome all for the joining this section. You all know very well this paper is paper 3 quantitative aptitude also. The date sheet also you know very well what is the examination when the examination is conducting also that. We all know very well the 12th is the accounts paper, 16th is law, and 18th January is the foundation paper 3, business, quantitative aptitude, and 20th January is the business economics paper. This schedule also you all know very well. Now coming to the paper 3 point of view, this paper 3 is a 100% analysis and application based paper. This we called as quantitative aptitude paper, paper 3. This is a objective type paper, multiple choice question paper. All questions should carry 1 mark each, and each question should have the 4 choices. This is the paper pattern. And a negative marking is also be there. For every wrong answer, there is a 0.25, 1/4 of the mark will be deducted, and the examination duration is 2 hours. Weightage in the ratio of business mathematics is 40 marks, logical reasoning is 20 marks, and statistics part is 40 marks. Please keep it these very important aspects. This is 100% application based paper, multiple choice question paper also. Each question carries 1 mark. If you are attempted wrongly, there is a 0.25 or 1/4 of the answer, 1/4 of the mark will be deducted for that. That means 0.25 marks. And the examination duration is 2 hours. Weightage for the business mathematics is 40 marks, logical reasoning 20 marks, and statistics 40 marks. With this introduction, I will further move to the slides and what is the pattern and what is the main syllabus point of view, standard of this syllabus in the. Many of them feel that this is a very tough and very difficult paper. We don't have studied in the 12th class and state level syllabus are also. Most of the state syllabus are also be covered here. Apart from that, business mathematics point of view is concerned, majority of the topics are based on the 12th level syllabus only, except few topics, and you can able to cover all the topics are also. Logical reasoning is a very simple and it is test ability skills. Once you understood the logic, it can be very easy and scoring, and once you practice well also be. And this logical reasoning hack is a 20 marks paper. You can easily score well in these chapters are also. And the statistics is a most of the topics are 12th class based on the syllabus, except few like normal distribution and other topics, concepts like sampling and other things may not be there, but these are all very simple basics things only. And you can able to, once you concentrate with the help of the study material, and you will be easily understood also be. With this background, I will further move. What are the specific uh, points related to preparing quantitative aptitude? First, you read carefully the question which are given in the ex- examination also. And once you read carefully, understand the question, you will easily able to attempt that. And other important sources, actually, I'm talking about the sources of materials. You may have the in market also be available several books are also be. ICI material, that study material is a like a very important thing. You kindly focus on that study material, which may definitely helpful to you also. And majority of the questions and the syllabus and everything covers here only. Recently, we have updated also the foundation course quantitative aptitude study material also be. If you want to see that resources that are available. And next one is, what are the sources are there actually? You are saying that as far as the foundation is concerned, the study material which is published by the ICI from BoS studies, which is very important. Next is mock test paper conducting by the BoS studies, revision test papers publishing by the BoS studies. Next, students journals also be, we have given that many tips are also be given that. Examination tips are also covered in the month of January and May month also be. If you look at the journal, student journal, here if you look at the sources are also which are which are covered in the last September edition also be. Please kindly look at also be, that will be helpful to you also be. And Sarans prepared recently, we have hosted in the uh, ICI's BoS Studies website also. BoS Studies sources, actually students available. There you can see the all four subjects, like you can use that material, which can be simple and easy to understand. All the papers are also uh, is easily understandable, simple, and a crispy material also be. It's not a bulky one, and so it's a very easy to understand. Next, as far as the examinations are concerned, the uh, you should follow the certain guidelines and principles are also be there, and even in the website, I say website are also be given OMR answer sheet. How the paper 3, paper 4 are concerned. This is a OMR sheet link source also be given. I had provided here resource exam that if you open this link, you can understand the ICA's OMR sheet format also be. Using that format, just please try to understand what to be your whereas the circle part, actually you have to use the black uh, means is a HB pencil to be dark and appropriate circle. HB pencil should be used for the circle portion, and use a black ballpoint pen for to write the boxes. Wherever the boxes are mentioned, actually, if you look at there, you have to write the ball pen with a black pen. And rest of the places wherever the circles are mentioned, HB pencil only. Please darken the complete circle. If you are change the answers, erase the already darkened circles completely and to make a fresh mark. And please do not make any stray marks on the answer sheet. Rough work must be not be done on the answer sheet. Rough work must not be done on the answer sheet. Mark your answer only in the appropriate space against the number corresponding to the question. And the correct method is not only dark and only, not in the tick mark or like that. Please understand and please use these ICA resources where it has mentioned examination that the OMR answer sheet format also be. For your reference, just I am showing here. And if you use this, then Google type it also foundation format just before going, you just practice for one time. That would be definitely helpful to you. Next, coming to the foundation examination tips are concerned, the if you go to the student journals are monthly published for the benefit of the students. And if you see the September edition, subject specific preparation and examination tips are also provided there actually. If you look at this September uh, edition, students journal edition, that there clearly seen the all the guidelines subject specific also foundation and the intermediate also be given. And even in the May examination, May also be, it has been provided, the tips are also be provided for the all the papers of foundation also be. Please look at, these are all very important things. And now I am going to the further specific points which are students may raise generally in the questions are also be. Whether the calculator be used for CA foundation examination or not. Yes, students are allowed to use the calculator for the examination. It is a portable, simple, battery operated also be. The calculators can be any type with six functions, 12 digits and up to 2 memories only be used. Scientific calculators are not at all used. These are the important things. Kindly note down also be. Next, now I am coming to the specific weightage point of view also be. Topic wise, what are the major topics you can concentrate, and number of questions may be, expected number of questions may be coming as topic wise also be. You all know very well the entire paper is quantitative aptitude is 100 marks. This say 2 hours papers, objective paper, and weightage for mathematics, business mathematics part is 40 marks. Logical reasoning is 20 marks. Statistics part is 40 marks. 40 is to 20 is to 40. This is the ratio the entire paper has divided. The examination is 2 hours. Negative marks is also be there. For every wrong answer, there is a 0.25 marks will be deducted. You know this fourth fourth chapter is business mathematics, that is mathematics of finance. Earlier the title was the time value of money. We are the expected questions from these topics would be 14 questions would be there in the examination. Ratio, proportions, indices and logarithms, we can expect that 5 questions from these chapters. Next one is arithmetic progression and geometric progression. Arithmetic progression 2 questions and geometric progression 2 questions. Overall from this chapter 6, 4 questions we can expect from this examination point of view. Equations. Equations means the second chapter is, it can be like the solving the equations, quadratic equation formats, or the maybe cubic equation format. We have to find the value of x and whether the variables which x can be satisfied, what values. And some numerical some theoretical problems are also be, word for problems are also be there from this chapter also. And expected number of questions from this chapter equations is 5 questions. You should be aware of that some of the roots and product of the roots of both roots of the quadratic equation and cubic equations are also be. And word problems are also just try to understand how to write the like an equation form also be. My advice to the students are also, please kindly look at the examples which are given in the study material also. Let us focus on this. Examination is coming very near. You should not concentrate on the much on the entire book also very difficult also be. Kindly look at the sarans also be, as well as the important examples which are given in the study material. That will be definitely helpful, and you can understand the material very well and understand the question also be very well, and this may definitely give the confidence how to write in the examination also be. Once again, I am telling seriously, this I take it as advice, and you concentrate on the examples, try to understand that word problems which are provided in the study material. Hope you understand, students. Next one is I had already covered these sets and relations, functions, and basics of limits and continuity functions. This is a very easy and scoring also be. Sets, relations, and functions, basics of limits and continuity functions. Let's try to understand the what is a set format, what is unions, what is intersection, what is the power sets, what is the subsets, and all combination related sums. You should try to understand. The examples are also be given in the study material. What is relation, one relation, on two relations, and simple one on two both relations, and these relations along with functions and basics of limits, what is limit function, and whether it is satisfied left hand limit, right hand limit. When both are satisfied, then it is continuous function also be. And let us focus on the examples, and that will definitely get good idea on the limits are also be. And linear inequalities are also be. There's some kind of word problems will be given in the questions which are provided in the study material also. Try to understand what is the number line also be, and based on that, what is the greater than sign, what is the greater than or equal to sign, what implicates, and what is less than, what is the less than or equal to line, and focus on that aspects, and that will definitely try giving you to understand the subject, and then draw the graphs accordingly, and you can draw the inequalities are also be accordingly whatever the problems are given. If you focus on these all these topics entirely, this business mathematics, you will be able to cover the 75% of the syllabus, and 80% of the marks are also be, which is in the study material. Now, let us coming to this next slide. Just a moment. Now coming to the next important as the thing, which is permutations and combinations are also be. Many of them are clear about this topic, but it's a very interesting and once you understand the logic, it's be easily crack the what is meaning of permutation and what is meaning of combinations are also. What kind of questions are expected, you might be definitely understand based on the mock test paper pattern and which are given in the study material also question papers or also the model examples are also be that will be definitely understand the what is the pattern also be. Here division is permutation and combinations, circular permutations, and all these three types of kind of questions will be there. And when basically the committees are formed or like president, vice president are selected exactly in that kind of things situations actually combinations are used and permutation would be used for the when repetitions are allowed. And like that we have the questions may be asking and let us look concentrate on the study material examples and mock test papers as well as the revision test papers. Sarans are also be helpful for understanding these concepts very easily also. Next, I'm coming to the important and which is useful for the business, finance, and economics applications. That is applications of differential and integral calculus. Expected number of questions may be 3 to 4, but 4 also be possibilities are also be there. What type of questions are basically testing here? Trigonometric functions are not at all there. Don't worry on that aspect also be. It is a simple algebraic linear questions type of questions only be there in the addition, multiplication, and division formats only be. All these formulas which are already given in the study material, concentrate on those aspects that will be definitely when the small rate of change, increment change in the function, what will be the change in the function, change in the function actually. That would be suppose a dependent variable and independent variable. Dependent variable is a function of independent variable. There is a demand is a function of price. Suppose small increment change in the price, what would be the change, increment change in the demand? That is the meaning of here dy by dx or delta by dx we called here. And if you look at the marginal cost, marginal revenue, uh, marginal propensity to consume, like that functions are there, then the same logic is applied here and by using the differential calculus. And when we take the same logic extended into the integral calculus, the integral calculus are also be the total area, which is we have to understand the how the total area and which would be there is a change, small change in the marginal cost and marginal revenue and which would be increase in the total cost and total revenue functions, how we can be calculated with the help of the say MC and MR changes. These are I had explained in terms of the economics terms and the financial terms are also be. But whereas here the study material also be provided both the aspects which are covered. If you see, look at the section C, which is basically given in the all application aspects, which are definitely useful for you also be. Keeping in these aspects, uh, my dear students, actually, we would be concentrate on these aspects which are definitely helpful to you. Now, you all know the already I had given introduction about the mathematics, business mathematics part. Now I'm shifted to the next another part that is logical reasoning, which covers 20 marks of the syllabus and 20 marks of the entire 20% of the entire examination. This is not related to the just entire important subject point of view, but it will be helpful for widen your thinking. Definitely more thinking about the logical way of understanding the number series, coding, decoding, which one is odd man out of the numbers or series. And expected number of questions from this chapter, 9th, is 5 questions from this chapter. Next is direction test. Direction tests also be, we have 8 directions here, or like some degrees also be there. Clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction, all types of logic which are given in the study material also be. And even in the mock test papers also be such questions, such type of questions are also be given. Just you have to identify that which direction it is moving, whether it is south, north, east, west, and center of these regions are also be northeast and southeast and southwest and northwest. All these directions, totally 8 directions are also be there. Look at whether it is moving in a clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction also be. And look at the degrees are also be, if you look at, and the degrees also be, total is 360 degrees, and up to this area 180 degrees, and this is 270, 180, this is 90, this is 90, this is 90, and this is 90. Total 4 part. If you look at, this is a clockwise, and if you look at this side, opposite side, this is anti-clockwise. This is just a logic I had expressed about the importance, how to understand also. Okay. Then important questions from this chapter also be, try to understand what kind of questions are asking, just I had explained also be. Next one is seating arrangements are also be there, and seating arrangements, what kind of questions do you have there? And if you look at the seating arrangements, linear seating arrangements, whether it is facing towards north, whether it is facing towards the south, and whether it is facing towards east or facing towards west. And generally 5 people or 7 people or 9 people are there. You have to identify that immediately left, immediately right, kaun hai. Just you have to look at that. Please read carefully the question. Last end में कौन है, and और last right में कौन है, and left hand में कौन है, right hand में कौन है. Just you have to understood this. These are the basic simple logics which are to be understood while solving these questions are also be. Who is immediate left? Who is immediate rights? Who are sitting? This is talking about the linear arrangements, actually, linear straight lines, actually, so lines. And where next one is, as far as syllabus is concerned, I'm talking about the circular arrangements are also be there. Look at whether the clockwise directions, anti-clockwise directions, and how many people can be possible. Actually, 4 people or 6, 8 would be there, 8 too. Because I'm talking about the 8 directions, and look at based on that 8 directions, whether the clockwise, anti-clockwise, and let us focus on the shift on that same logic to there, and you can crack the examinations, and focus on the study material examination examples are also, then you will be 4 times 5 times just you understand the question with an answer key which has provided in the study material also be, then you will be easily crack this question also. Next, I'm coming to the important thing, which is 5 marks related to the blood relations are also be. Blood relations here, simple relations which are based on the Indian relations are also, and these are, well, it is related to the photograph related questions are also be 5 and 3 generations, actually 3 or 4 generations maximum up to, and look at mother side, father side, and you are in which generation. Based on that, and some mathematical symbols are also be there, and that symbols can be cracked accordingly. The related to the questions are also be. All these things are all in the mock test papers are also be previous mock test papers and previous RTPs and previous questions. If you look at, this would be helpful for you understand. Last September examination onwards, the institute also be posting the previous questions are also be. That definitely helpful to see the pattern of the examination also be. Please look at that September paper also be there hosted in the examination also. Next, I'm coming to the move to the next slide, that is the statistics part, which is simple and easy to understood also be. Dear students, statistics portion is having 40 marks of the syllabus. Already I had told initially also be, this is a very simple and easy to understand also. And which are easily understood, and it is a theoretical, I'm not saying that it's a theoretical base also be, it's a kind of like properties and limitations and kind of formulas based also be tested here. Ultimately, knowledge is tested here based on the simple understanding of the concepts only. If we look at the statistical description of the data here which are given in the sampling also be there, simple types of sampling, non-random sampling, probability sampling, non-probability sampling, and like that way here sampling and a simple random sampling with replacement, simple random sampling without replacement, and next one is measures of central tendency and measures of dispersion. If we combine all these concepts, this 13 paper, chapter 13 and chapter 14, you will be having the at least expected number of questions from the material is 20 marks. This is a major, important and significant chapters, and easily scoring also. You can concentrate on that part also. That will be definitely helpful. And my advice is actually, In set A, set B questions, chapters which are provided in this study material also be. Even in the additional questions related to this chapter, chapter 13 and chapter 13, unit 1 is a statistical description of data. Unit 2 is a sampling. We have added recently change in the syllabus also from last time. New curriculum when it was introduced. This sampling is not much due to understanding the how to draw the samples and which are helpful for the auditor while doing the sampling of how we randomly select the particular thing. This which are given in the study material also, what type of samplings are also be there. Next, measures of central tendency. Measures of central tendency is looked at and the positional averages and mathematical averages. If you split into two parts actually, arithmetic mean, geometric mean, harmonic mean, these are the mathematical averages, and which talks about the measures of central tendency means it's a central point of the distribution, central point of the data. And we have the series is discrete series, continuous grids, raw data, that would be simple. Discrete series, continuous series, these type of data are also be given. For that, we have the data for this separately. The formulas are also be differently provided. For the discrete series, what is the arithmetic mean? And for the continuous series, how we can say based on the class intervals, we can be whether it is based on the mid values, based on the assumed means are also be. Then deviation method also be using. Then we have various types of formulas are also be provided actually for the arithmetic mean, geometric mean, and harmonic mean also be. For them, separately, properties are also be given, limitations are also be given. Let us concentrate on these aspects only. And majorly in the examination also be, if we to look at actually like class intervals and very big, we are just only here in the examination. Objective type of questions will only be tested here. Not very big questions, then you have to take much time. Based on the time limit, which are given in the 100 questions, you have to solve in the 2 hours. So let us focus on the simple and understandable, which is related to the easily solvable within a point of time also. That kind of questions are tested here. Next, these are the measures of central tendency concern, mathematical positions I'm talking about here. Arithmetic mean, next is geometric mean, next is harmonic mean also. Geometric mean based on the simple ratios also be. If A and B are two numbers, the geometric mean would be square root of AB also be. And A into B whole to the power of 1 by 2. Suppose three numbers are there, A, B, C whole to the power of 1 by 3, cube root of that. And suppose n numbers are there, nth root of that. Another form will also be given, all formulas which are discussed, which are seen in the study material. Now I am not covering entire thing because it takes like time. You will be focus on that aspects. Just a moment. Now, next one is positional averages. Positional averages are concerned. What are the positional averages? Median, mode, all these are positional averages actually. And these positional averages where median is helpful and where mode is helpful. Median is the best for the data which are what kind of data which are already examination point of view also be covered in the study material actually. Mode is where we can use. Mode is helpful for the data which are we can't be used like when the data is repeated number of times like garment industries, like shoe manufacturing industries. In such cases, mode would be best positional averages. And like that way, you have to categorize the data. Accordingly, you can find out the about the result also. Just time, students, you have already discussed about the mean, arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean is the best measures of central tendency. This is a very important for the examination point of view. Also tips, some of the just important basics, just I'm covering into that. Some of the deviations from the respective mean is also be 0. Like that way, just focus on this such kind of simple important things are also be. Median is the best method, rigidly defined, but it is the best method for the computing the open-end classification. Means there is no means open-end classification, and mode where it is used, it is means mode is used in the like garment industry and shoe manufacturing industry, specifically while the data is more number of times repeated. And geometric mean, when it is used, try to understand that geometric mean is used in the growth type of models actually. Next one is, or like percentages, there will also be the ratios also be the geometric mean is appropriate. Next, harmonic mean when used. When the distance is constant, whereas the A goes to B at the rate of some distance, kilometer per hour, B to A, it goes to some distance per hour, then such cases, we are using the geometric mean, that is 2AB by A plus B. These are the important questions. Let us concentrate on that parts are also be. And there is some empirical relationship between mean, median, and mode also be. There is some empirical relationship between mean, median, and mode also be. You all know very well, mean minus mode equal to 3 times of mean minus median. Mean minus mode equal to 3 times of mean minus median. Mode equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. These are very important aspect. This formula definitely helpful for the examination also. Mean minus mode equal to 3 times of mean minus median. Let us focus on these aspects are also. And mode equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. Mean is affected by change of origin and change of scale also be. If suppose origin and scale you know very well. Suppose if you write y equal to a plus bx is a function. Y is a just we called as a dependent variable and x is a independent variable. This is a is called we called as a origin and b is called scale, or a is a intercept and b is slope also. In general linear equation we called as it y equal to mx plus c, like that we can see. That means here y there is if the mean is increasing by 5 or every variable is increasing by 5 also be, and mean is also be original value also be increased by 5, and scale is also affected. These are very important aspects. Similarly, it is applicable to median and as well as the mode also be. And you have to concentrate on the next one aspect, the combined mean, combined harmonic mean, combined geometric mean also be. We have all formulas are also provided, and let us focus on the study material and Sarans. If you look at that, will be definitely helpful, and you will be definitely able to understand these easy scoreable topics like a statistical description of data. If you look at the set A, set B questions, as well as the certain important questions which are focused on the simple, easy questions from the mock test papers are also be covered, as well as revision test papers are also be covered, and this gives you confidence in the while writing is going to the examination also be. Don't waste your time and start your day with a good positive mindset. Definitely it will be helpful to you. And next one is the important aspect is using the measures of certain tendency, you may or may not be get the entire the data. It has represent the only single value that helps to you understand the what is the entire data is moving pattern. That is measures of central tendency. It's a one single position value with a single value that helps to understand the entire scenario of the data. Next one is the measures of dispersion. Measures of dispersion is concerned here, the statistical data, how it is spread over that. And here we have seen that the absolute measure of that dispersion and the relative measures of dispersion are also be there. What are the absolute measures of dispersion? And classified into range, standard deviation, mean deviation, and quartile deviation. These are the 4 types of absolute deviation. And quartile deviation, and next one is absolute and relative measures of dispersion. Relative measures of dispersion are like a quotient of range, quotient of quartile deviation, quotient of mean deviation, and next one is quotient of variation. These are the various types, and absolute measures are the dependent on the unit, on the variable, and considerable, whereas the relative measures of dispersion are unit free. These are the differences. You might be just look at the material and that will be understand the classification, difference of absolute, what is the absolute measures of dispersion and relative measures of dispersion also. Next one, what are the characteristics of the uh, various like measures of ideal measures of dispersions are also be among all the standard deviation is the best one actually. Now the look at the aspects which are covered. Statistical part, just I'm talking about the range. What is range? Simply highest value minus lowest value. That is then coefficient of range you have seen in the material. Highest value minus lowest value by highest value plus lowest value into 100. Next, range remains unaffected in change of origin and but it is affected by change of scale. Now I'm coming to the important aspects. What is these are very, very important aspects for the examination point of view. Dear students, we have seen in the last session, our last formula was different. These formulas, while using the dispersion, let us focus on these aspects are also big. Just give me a moment. You all know this is a y is a function of a plus bx. Here this is a independent variable and this is dependent. This is okay. We are not talking about the here independent or dependent x variable, two variables actually. Or 2 y is a function of x. This is called origin and this is called scale factors also. If there is a change of 5, there is a 5 unit 5, 5 is adding to every variable, every thing. 5 is a very added to this every function, everything, every observation. If 5 is added to every observation, there is a no change in the range. If whereas change in the, this is called origin, this is called scale. What in the study material also be changed that range of x equal to, if you know that modulus of b into range of y. If there is a change in the variable, if there is a change in the ry, ry has given in the question, then the scale factor is b, then what would be the change in the range of x? If you know the range of y is given, what would be the range of x you have to find? This is a very important question. The same logic which is applicable for other aspects are also big. And okay, just I'm coming to the students' queries point of view. Just okay, just I have noted. Just I'm looking about these. Just similarly, the students' aspects also queries which are given in the Let us I complete these aspects and I will come into the discussion point of view that also that aspects are also. Dear students, now I am coming to that aspects which are helpful. How we can able to attempt the easy questions are also. Let us understand the set A questions and set B questions. Some of the set C questions also be. If it is clearly given in the 5 marks question, that try for the knowledge point of view, just try to understand those aspects. Now I'm just covering the measures of dispersion topics, which are the some properties which are easy and repeatedly such kind of questions are coming. That's why I'm discussing here. And some of them actually raised that actually we can't, sir, previous year question papers are not upload, please can providing. Actually, from last September onwards, that the policy institute has taken the policy. Paper 3 and paper 4 questions, MCQ papers are also be last September onwards only it has been posted actually. That's I want to say. And one student has raised the questions where we are not able to solve even 100 marks in this paper. So what strategy should adapt so that we can at least solve all the questions actually? That Mr. Sumit has raised this, Sumit Kesri. And this 100 questions is not a big thing actually. What I would like to say, if you practice thoroughly, you have the OMR sheet also be there. Just I had already told such kind of format. Just take a printout also be take it. Just you will get the idea and confidence are also. And try to divide the topics are also be like statistics part 40 marks 40 questions. This will take less time also be. And logical reasoning also be less time you will be taking actually. Even in this statistic business mathematics is concerned, sets, relations, functions, ratio and proportions, equations, all these topics, inequalities are also not must take much time also. Let us focus on these aspects are also. Even mathematics of finance are there. Time value of money, that simple interest, compound interest, then how many times it will be increased, annuity applications, annuity due, annuity deferred, sinking fund, growth models, actually growth, simple CAGR, compound annual growth rate. Like that, all questions just practice it repeatedly also. And you may feel that most of the values which are given in the study material, the values which sometimes power values are also be, PNI values also be, which are provided in the question paper itself most of the times. And don't fear on these aspects. And if you thoroughly practice well, that would be definitely helpful to you also. This I want to say that next anybody. Yeah, one question was asked if it is a lengthy questions may not be like that actually. The question is logic to clear the in a short period of time only. That is majorly 1 marks questions. Let us focus on and try to understand the logic of other aspects also be. Next one is a range. After range, the same properties would be applicable. That is, range is affected by scale factor only. Quartile deviation also be affected by scale factor only. Mean deviation also be affected by scale factor only. Standard deviation also be affected by scale factor. So again and again, I am request my dear students, all example sums which are given in the even most 30 to 50 examples are given for this, especially these measures of central tendencies chapters is concerned. And set A, set B also be questions are also focus on that also. Definitely it will get your confidence level will be also be increases. My request to you once again, these topics are simple and easily scoreable also be. Let us have this discussion on these topics or also be continuous. Next one is correlation and regression also be. And the correlation regression is of simple correlation also be there. Correlation and what types of correlation and simple scatter diagram method. And next one is Spearman's correlation method, rank correlation method, Spearman's correlation method, Carl Pearson quotient of correlation, and concurrent regression method. 4 methods are given. Next one for related to the correlation quotient actually, whether it is affected by change of origin or scale or also be. Let us concentrate on that. Recently also so many kind of questions are also be asked in the examinations also. And regression quotient, y on x, x on y. And what is the change regression coefficient? What is the regression coefficient R value? What is the R square value? Coefficient of determination. Coefficient of non-determination, what is? Suppose R value is given 0.6. What is the coefficient of determination? 0.36. Coefficient of non-determination is 1 minus R square. That is 0.36 or 0.64. So you all know this. If two regression lines are parallel each other, what is the R value? What is plus or minus 1? And if two regression lines are perpendicular each other, R value 0. And let us have focus on such kind of questions. And Neil Kothari, my dear friend, you are asking about, sir, only 1 mark question will become or 2 marks come 5 pass one. As far as the examination pattern is coming, just pattern is only 1 mark. There is no 2 marks are there. This ideally we can take that 1 mark question for each question only there. Okay. And for knowledge purpose, subject purpose, you try to just understand the concepts. I'm not denying. Just focus on this aspect. 1 mark question for each question. Next one is correlation regression also be covered. Actually, what kind of questions are there and what type of questions generally in the examination they are asking. Next, index numbers are concerned. Index numbers are concerned. Very simple, very easy. आपकी पॉकेट में 5 मार्क्स रेग्रेशन का कॉरलेशन रेग्रेशन इंडेक्स नंबर्स में 5 मार्क पॉकेट में easily scoreable and statistical description of data and statistical description of data sampling measures of certainty dispersion. If you look at all these chapters are very simple and easily scoreable also. And you will be focused on these aspects, these topics. Simple index numbers are concerned. Simple, aggregative, and are like a weightage index numbers. And as far as simple syllabus is concerned, we have class pairs, BoS and Marshall Edgeworth, Fisher's index numbers are there. Let us concentrate on these four formulas. And Lasper's index numbers is based on the base year quantities as and Pashish index current year quantities as weights. Average of these two, current year and base year quantities are weights, Marshall Edgeworth. And the geometric mean of Lasper's and Pashish index number is the Fisher's index number. And what are the tests of adequacy? Unit test, time reversal test, factor reversal test, circular test. 4 tests. Tests of adequacy, how many? 4. Like that way, just focus on these aspects and simple formulas are also be given. Link relatives, chain relatives, and deflated value. Okay. Then how much raise in the original and when there is a change in the DA also be. What impact on the income also. And such kind of questions. Concentrate on that aspects. Easily scoreable also. First, you try to concentrate on these aspects. Sir, I can't able to get the confidence on mathematics paper. I am very worried about this paper. Don't worry on that. Your study material is your guide. Your study material is your mentor. Your study material is the Bible for you. I'm not saying Bible actually. It's like a Bhagavad Gita also I can say. Means it definitely definitely helpful for understanding the concepts. It's a base for the why I mentioned Bible and Bhagavad Gita or something. It's a main base for understanding the entire subject also be at the foundation level aspects only. Please let us focus on the study material as well as the institute which has provided the important materials which are provided in the like mock test papers. Please concentrate. RTPs just concentrate. Study materials just concentrate. Important example stems which are given in the material. Important all the examples. Just clear out all the examinations in the study material. Why not you clear in the examination? This is my challenge to you. Just focus on the all aspects which are covered in the material also. All topics are easy. All topics are sweet. All topics are easy to understood also. Nothing is difficult. As per my experience, I'm telling that 5 scoring chapters are somebody was asking actually. That aspects also I'm coming that. And now I'm moving to the next important thing is, my dear friends, next students feel that probability and like expected values are also. And next one is 5 to 6 questions. These problems may be just like independent variables and based on that addition theorem of probability, conditional probability, like that. All formulas are also be given. Probability of A given B, probability of A union B. Next, theoretical distributions are concerned. Simple actually binomial distribution, like discrete distributions are we have divided into discrete and continuous distributions. Discrete distributions are concerned like binomial Poisson distributions, and normal distribution is a continuous distribution. So let us concentrate on this topic. If you feel any topic difficult also be. The same advice again repeated. Just focus on the study material aspect that you will be definitely understood also. If you mail also be last in the last, I will show you my email ID also. Or like if you, you can call my landline number also be. I will call back your phone number also be. There is no problem. I tried my level best to just you are focusing on these aspects, and this will be definitely helpful for the sections. Next, some of the small tips I would like to add. Just a moment. Break down the complex problems into smaller, manageable steps. Use diagrams, tables, or equation to organize information and simplify your calculations are also. Topic-wise preparation, divide your study section into smaller segments also. Focus on specific topics within quantitative aptitude. What are the specific topics when you are talking about this? Already seen in the weightage point of view also be. Which are the major percentages? 5 means somebody is saying that what is the 5 topics chapters? 5 top scoring chapters. Dear students, you all know that logical reasoning is entire thing is all topics are very easy also be. Nothing is difficult here also be. 20 marks are covering there. Statistics is concerned, except the probability you may feel little inconvenience because of you may not able to understand drawn the logic properly. Sometimes may not be true, it also be. But it's a very easy to understand once you understand clear logic also be. Good. Next one is binomial distribution. What is the mean of binomial distribution? What is the variance of the binomial distribution? Mean and variance you have to find out. Sometimes N, P, Q values are also be. And next coming is Poisson distribution. Mean and variance are equal. This is a special property. When the accidents are taken a busy road or errors find in a very important, very standard study material textbooks. Like that, Poisson distribution is used. These are the case of the discrete things, and continuous series is concerned. That is, mean and where it's a bell-shaped distribution, like a normal distribution, and the shape of the normal distribution, and what is mean and mode and median are equal at a point of bell shape, central point of. Let us understand these things in the using the help of the study material also. Next one is the statistical description of data, sampling, measures of tendency, measures of dispersion, correlation, regression, and index numbers. Easy chapters are concerned, somebody was raised. And logical reasoning, all chapters are equal. Next one is in business mathematics, ratio and proportion, sets, functions, and relations are all easy also. Permutation combinations also be easy, I feel that. The only thing is just if you practice it well, permutation combinations, it's formula based also be just. Next one is arithmetic mean, geometric mean also be. It's a formula based only, infinite series. Next, time value of money, mathematics of finance also be compound interest, simple interest, future value of money, future value, present value, and annuities, sinking funds. All these aspects are very important. Even CAGR, compound annual growth rates, nominal growth rate. Okay, all this you can cover. And next, prioritize what type of maximum weightage are giving according to your proficiency level. Also concentrate. If you are not able to concentrate, also we allocate more time and challenging those topics while ensuring you cover all areas also. All business mathematics, more weightage has given to the mathematics of finance, permutation, combination, arithmetic, and combination. Arithmetic mean and geometric mean, and these topics already I had given tips also. Statistical part only you feel that probability and probability distribution also. Once you feel difficult, just focus on the material and try to watch our BoS studies live section lectures are also BoS studies lectures are also, which are available in YouTube as well. So that will be definitely understood and you feel better also. And ultimately, I would like to thank which are the areas then concepts requiring strong understanding of mathematical concept, problem solving skills, and time management abilities by adopting a structured study material approach, implementing effective exam strategies. Candidate may maximize performance in this section. And you have to create your own area of concentrate on that. You prepare your own notes. You build up your own approach. I have to clear this CA exam also. And concentrate on those aspects. You will be definitely clear in this exam with a dedication. And for some point of time, at least for study time, don't take mobiles also all the times. If you concentrate, mobile also be that you will not, you will be shifting your diverting mind also. Let us focus for some time at least social media and other things. It should be not, it should be avoided all these things. You will be focused on only study material and exam. You have to clear the exam. That is the, and let us concentrate. Your focus is only on these aspects, study material and how to gain the knowledge, how to clear the CA exams only. Just avoid for social medias and other things. Keep away from sometime. Already covered all these aspects, which are, if you look at our study material September edition, the September edition and May edition, students journals are looked at. That will be definitely helpful to you. The first chapter is concerned ratio, proportions, integers, and logarithms. What type of questions are coming also? You have already idea about this topic. What type of questions are coming also? Next, mathematics of finance and what type of question, present value, future value, compound interest, simple interest, bond values, depreciation methods. Okay, let us concentrate on all these aspects. Permutations, combinations, sets, relations, functions, sequence, and series. Make a list of all major math formulas are also there. Concepts that will pin them on a broad for on a word, pin them for a word for easy references are also. Understand the concepts of set theory, appreciate basics of functions and relations, understand types of functions and relations, solve problems relating to sets, functions, and relations. These are the main aspects of the mathematics point of view. Already I had covered about the differentiation and integration, what kind of questions are covering also in the syllabus point of view. Derivative of a function, first principle, derivative of a function by the application, higher order differentiation, like here only the second order differentiation, and various sections of integration, definite integral functions, and prepare your own formulas with examples. You pin it in a special note, and that will be helpful for the exam. Already these aspects already covered. The first chapter is in the logical reasoning is number series of order. Some letters are series in some specific order, systematic order. Coding, decoding also be based on the same. Second chapter is deals with a sort of direction puzzle, and sitting arrangements also, making a group of people sit in a prefixed manner is called sitting arrangement. Whether the objects are sitting immediate right, immediate left in the linear straight line, or like in the circular arrangements, like a direction is a clockwise or anti-clockwise. And blood relation already covered, and the statistical description of data, what kind of data are measures of central tendency, mean, median, mode, geometric mean, harmonic mean, and conceptual conceptual techniques of these measures, and advantages and disadvantages of these measures of dispersion, measures of central tendency, where the circumstances and these are techniques are used also. The same way dispersion also we use absolute measure of dispersion, relative measures of dispersion, and probability and probability theorems, addition theorem, condition probability, expected probability, and its applications are also. And the theoretical distributions are discrete, continuous, and respective properties of binomial distribution, Poisson distribution, and normal distribution. Correlation, the meaning of bivariate data, techniques of preparing bivariate data, the concepts of correlation with the two variable, quantitative measures of correlation, interpretation of positive, negative, zero correlation, concepts of regression, and application of estimation of variable, known set of data. And index numbers already covered also. And these are the important aspects. I once again request my dear students, the study material, definitely it will helpful to you. And the latest study material, just use the BoS studies, BoS studies also be in the using the ICS website, BoS knowledge portal. That will be definitely helpful to you. Please focus on the study material, focus on the examination ICS mock test papers conducted also, RTP's revision test papers are also. ICS Sarans also definitely recently we have recently hosted all the Sarans materials are also. These will definitely helpful to you. And with this background, I had covered all the aspects of how to crack this foundation quantitative aptitude examination also. If you have any query, if you have any query in these aspects, please send us your query to nvravi@ica.in. You may contact me Monday to Friday 9:30 to 5:30. 0120 3045 949. These are my contact number, and contact email ID also be provided for you. And let us focus on these aspects. If students have any queries, and they can call me also, they can send me mail also. Students can talk if they want to. Hello, students. If you have any queries, let me just I can answer your replies. Answer your queries. Raj, Pooja, Harish, Aryan, Almas Banu. Hope you all understood the all aspects which are the tips which are useful. One student was raised one question, sir, how to divide the whole day for 4 subjects? Case some days I devote more time to some subject, getting me in guilt that I have not devoted sufficient time to practice other subjects also. This you have to divide actually, Miss Nandini, depending upon the just which subjects you are they feel more difficult on that. Sometimes economics, sometimes mathematics, sometimes law also. You know very well the 2 subjects like first 2 papers, accounts and law 2 papers are descriptive based papers are also be. And how much time you have to devote the descriptive papers, and objective papers are also how much time you want to you have to devote. Let us you divide the time, and you have to clear the examination also be. And once you just if you sometime devote these like you practice the questions, if you answer well, you will be getting definitely improve the confidence also, and this will helpful to you for the clearing the examination. Hope Ms. Nandini, you would be hopefully happy with my answer. And anybody else further they want to ask, and otherwise I will wind up this today's session. And yes, from Kushisha, Mr. Kushisha, hello. Already I had told actually replied. Time is you have to devote time. Which are the important topics? Which are the difficult topics? And you have 4 papers are also be. One is objective paper, and 2 papers, paper 3 and paper 4 are objective type of papers. And paper 1, paper 2 are descriptive type of papers. And descriptive type of papers, just you have to write the practicing the well, and because it's a theoretical based papers are also be. You have to write the examinations. Objective type papers, some are the actually especially business, mathematics, logical reasoning, and statistics concern is concerned. It's you have to practice the work out the at least some basic important mathematics also. So devote time, devote based on the easy topics, and one day before exam, what should I study? Just how I need to cover. This time, one day time only given. Actually, before first day, just after law examination, just you concentrate on the um, mathematics aspects, then statistics aspect and logical aspect. Like that way, you devote the time actually. Devote the time based on the your feel of comfort. Yes. Any more queries? Okay, we can close this session and please focus on the exam. Wish you all the best. Wish you very happy New Year to all. Thank you, students. Wish you very happy New Year. Wish you very all the best.